Sonny Donnelly, IFL TV, in association with MGM Marbella. I'm in a van with a man in a forest today. A man and a dog. Where's his dog? Where's Carlito?
Carlito's down there, gym rat.
Oh, Carlito. I'm with Peter Sims. Peter, I've just done a bit of what do you call it? Sledge. You call it sledge?
Yeah, we've been doing sledge over the forest today, son, with Lucian Reed and Spider Richards. Doing the hills up there with 30 kilos on the sledge, getting them doing their sprints.
So what do you think like that helps improve like their boxing ability? How does it help?
I just think it helps the overall core strength of them. You know, it obviously strengthens their legs. Obviously, that's the 100 metre sort of up 100 metre up an hill, putting the weight. So it opens their lungs up, gives them burst oxygen levels. You know, so it does a lot for them really. You know, it's overall core strength as well, which is the most important thing they need.
You're getting together a nice little team of fighters now. You've got Lucian Reed, Craig Richards, Jimmy Cooper, Tony Conquest, Dean Byrne. Anyone missed? Ben All, sorry Ben. Obviously Dean's fighting next week, is it, for the Irish welterweight title? Dean's fighting, yeah, on the 7th of November in Dublin against Peter McDonagh for the Irish title on live on BoxNation on an MGM BoxNation co-promotion show. How's that? Yeah, Dean's camp's been alright. You know, he's trained hard. He's an hard trainer anyway. He's just got to reignite the spark in his boxing ability that he obviously had once. You know, he was a good fighter. He had 200 amateur fights, and it's just time for him to reignite that spark. You know, and get himself back on track. Really. He's 31. And obviously, when he started his career, he started in America with Emmanuel Stewart, and Emmanuel Stewart tipped him as Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach. Yeah. Tipped him as being a world champion. Do you think that, like, obviously, maybe he's past the world champion, but he can still do well domestically? I think that could be a fair call. You know, I think we'll know after the Peter McDonagh fight exactly where he is. Obviously, you know, an Irish title is a country's title, which can give you a shot at a European title. So, but I won't really know until after the Peter McDonagh fight. Really, you know, Peter McDonagh's a tough fighter. He's been around the campaign. He ain't been beat since 2013. He knows what he's got in front of him. It's either going to be an hard fight or an easy fight, you know, either way. So I think, you know, we can answer that question after the fight. What do you think of his relaxed and sort of jokey approach to the fight? Like when he was saying to me about like getting drunk and hangover and still beat him. I know. Do you think that's just him, like he's so relaxed about the fight, or do you think that's sort of a... That's just a bit of Dean Byrne mad banter, and he, you know, he obviously ain't been out, you know, drinking. He runs GA meetings now, which is a well-known fact. You know, he runs Gamblers Anonymous meetings and takes the chair, and you know, he's quite spiritual now, Dean Byrne. He's got his personal life really back on track. So, but that's just Dean Byrne. You know, he's a mad Irishman. He comes out with some mad things, really unpredictable, but it's all in good banter. It's all joking. You know, he's training really hard for this fight. He's only like £5 off the weight now, so yeah, I'll just take that with a pinch of salt. He's that sort of attitude. You know, he's serious about the fight. A fight that I don't know if it's been announced officially, but Craig Kennedy versus Tony Conquest on the 5th of December. Yeah, the board have made the fight for the final eliminator for the British title to go ahead to purse bids on the November the 11th. The purse bids have got to be in. So Tony Conquest is fighting Craig Kennedy for that. So has Oval still got the British? I think Oval Mackenzie's still got the British and the Commonwealth title. So that possibly a fight down the line if Oval's still over the belt. But yeah, so that's being made. I think we're looking at the 5th of December possibly for that on a Senegal Promotions down in Newport in Wales. I spoke to Chris this morning and it looks like that's going to go ahead, but obviously we'll have to wait for the purse bids to be unravelled on the 11th of November. Around that sort of weight, I've got to ask you, it was announced yesterday or the day before, Roy Jones Jr. versus Enzo Maccarinelli for the WBA title. I mean, where did that come from? Oh no, I ain't got a clue where that fight's come from, you know, but I'm mad fighting it. I feel you've got to have a bit of compassion for Roy Jones Jr., you know, because he's been about a long time. He's one of the greatest pound for pound fighters probably ever in the world, you know, and he's fighting Enzo Maccarinelli, who's a big puncher. He's fought at cruiserweight and light heavyweight. You know, the fight's been made, it's going to happen apparently. But do you reckon Roy's passed it, or do you reckon he's still got a bit in him? I think it's a known fact that he's passed it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Whether he's got enough in him to beat Enzo Maccarinelli, he's going
he's gonna, you know, he has to be seen. But I don't know. It's about levels, isn't it? You know, I'm not really in a position to call that fight really, but. You know, it's
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
There's a Welshman in Russia, and then your man's going to Wales probably. So
yeah.
we'll see what happens there. All right.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I'll talk to you later, and I'll let you back to training.
Thanks, Sonny. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.